Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of I've rearranged a bunch of the video clips, so I almost clicked on the big old red flag one by mistake. Anyways, apologies for starting the stream late. There's tons of things I was trying to do at once that seemed to have been delayed just again by computer storage and other things like that, unexpected. I'm also questioning whether or not I have to actually leave the stream early, but I'll let people know if that actually becomes the case. It also depends because we have 3 episodes to go over here, but also 5 videos, because once again they're split, much like the last time that I reviewed this exact series. And yes, it is the same series and the same 3 episodes. It's just been recreated. It's weird because Treepop contacted me a couple of days ago saying, "Oh, can I review this thing?" I was like, "Oh, well, I've got this one today, so I'll put you on for tomorrow." And here we are now. What I didn't realize when I went to set up the stream was that when I clicked on the original playlist to go into what I thought was going to be episode 4, I was greeted with some unfamiliar thumbnails. Because even though I don't remember much about this show at all, other than the fact that I was confused about pop stuff back at that point, it still struck me as being like, wait a minute, I would remember if these characters went to Oz at any point. And yet that was what was there. So the playlist has been kept the same, but all the videos on it came out after the review linking to that playlist. So yeah, it threw me off for a bit, but Josh did clarify that it was indeed recreated. So I guess we get to see another good old fandom crossover. I'm sure that Ghosty here is very excited to hear that.
Wait, did you say Oz? As in the
I
land
did.
of Oz?
The land of Oz, yes.
As in Dorothy crushing a witch with a house Oz?
Yep, as in wireless telephones in 1914 Oz.
Oh, good. We're going to... This is going to be something.
Indeed. And also, yeah, so it does depend, because Josh here is saying that the episodes are not... I've reviewed them already, they're not new to me. They technically are, because it's just different, but so I think we're all going to be roughly on the same page right now. This is technically the first pop series I think I talked about, but... Oh wait, no, I think there were a few before that, but I don't quite recall.
A few before that, I don't remember there.
Yeah, so thanks for clarifying. What happened was, in that one, there was some reactions that were taking place to do with reactions on there to like old videos on a different channel featuring the exact same characters. So once again, we're in the confusing realm where, just like with Nickelodeon, everything exists as a TV show within the universe that it's set in. So, yeah. I don't know. We're starting off with the first episode, which is actually correctly spelled this time, which is... Yeah, so this is Tamsin Becomes a Super Pop. Episode 1, well, Season 1, Episode 1, that's the name. Bleh. Okay, without further ado, on with the review. It's a nice day to the park.
The designs did not get any better.
I'm guessing this is meant to be, it's a nice day at the park. I also love how every word is capitalized except for the first word in the sentence.
It's a nice day at the park.
Yeah, or it's a nice day to the park. Like, this is when grammar becomes important, when they can have multiple interpretations to a single thing. Ooh, a shiny thing. I love shiny things. By the way, I should read the description actually. In this first episode of the life of Tree Pop and Trust Pop. That's it. That's the first sentence. In this first episode of the life of Tree Pop and Trust Pop. Second sentence. Tamsin saw a pink thing. Third sentence. But meanwhile, when she touched it, she turned into a super pop. So Tamsin saw a pink thing. Meanwhile, cut to Tamsin seeing a different, becoming a super pop, as if that's a different scene. The fourth sentence: find out of the life of Tree Pop and Trust Pop.
Excuse me, as I just remake this character, because even though this is a remake, the character designs did not get any better.
They do look remarkably similar to the original, so it's I guess it's a sort of a me style remake in that way. Speaking of me style remake, someone's working on Freak Show. Also, Josh has indeed reacted to Girl with a Tail, so that whole thing continued from yesterday. There's now a prevailing theory that Aiden is saying that William actually might be responsible for it, which technically does actually also make sense now that he brings that up, because of the whole green skin thing. William has beforehand mistaken the color turquoise for the color brown when character designing, and also the fact that William himself was the one who brought the video across. But yeah, there's like two things that point to William that are suspicious. There's like 50 that point to Aiden, but we'll see. I don't know, but either way, it's funny to be like someone has definitely made this deliberately. That's the point.
Someone had made this deliberately, but I don't think they made it deliberately bad.
If they didn't, yeah, that's well, I mean, there is that, unless they wanted me to really properly review it, but I don't know. Okay, I think so. Yeah, back to this thing now. So we see how Tamsin sees a pink thing. Meanwhile, she's going to become a super pop in the next scene, I guess. Come to Mama Tamsin, little guy. I mean, it's not moving. You're going to it. Wait a minute. This is not supposed to happen. When you touch a massive, like, ball of gas and energy, it's not supposed to engulf you. What are the rules then, Tamsin? What are the rules of touching a big pile of plasma?
Even then, why touch the plasma in the first place? Why don't you just stay away from the plasma instead of touching strange things?
Or observe it from a distance. Don't do what Patrick Star did in a museum.
But if you're going to, like, touch a ball of plasma, at least put on gloves first.
I mean, yeah, at least something like that. But yeah, wasn't there a SpongeBob episode where SpongeBob takes Patrick to a museum and like constantly he's just going like touch and there's like no touching or something like that. I don't know exactly the English version, but yeah, that's basically what happened here. Also, Josh, when someone asks you how do you say a last name that is written out in front of you, retyping the thing does not help them. They need to like hear it verbally. That's the thing. Although I'm pretty sure it's Jewett. That's how I would say it.
This is my favorite, and I love Baby Pink.
You
God,
love it,
that outfit is terrible. Look at it.
I'm glad that you love it, and it is also your favorite. Those things did indeed need to be two separate statements.
Where's the Majesty?
Yeah, that's a good point. Majesty doesn't normally just, leave pink farts everywhere. I guess she was just having an off day.
Wait till Majesty learns that she has new child soldiers now.
Yeah, maybe that's how she ended up with a 2-year-old being recruited one time in Jazz Pops, because a 2-year-old would be the only thing that would wander over to something and touch it, unless they were Patrick Star. Speaking of pink things,
this lady apparently.
Yeah, speaking of pink things, wait, if Wait, if Ida sees this, she kill me. I might also have severe radiation poisoning, but, you know, my friend will kill me. But it doesn't even matter, she won't tell the difference. Everyone can tell the difference.
You're in a brand new outfit.
It's, in the words of Gilderoy Lockhart, it's pretty obvious. Oh, I guess she can manifest her friends at will. She has the powers of a Family Guy cutaway in reverse. That is terrifying. She is right there, isn't she?
Yes. What tipped it off for you, genius?
So normally, the person is right there, aren't they? Trope is meant to be like you show the character on screen and then you go to a different shot where they were there the whole time, or they happen to walk behind you, or something like that. You know, like think about like that's time in The Mutant Girl, actually. Season 2, episode 1, where Agatha is like loudly saying, "Oh, I bet, you know, Marwick is cute and all that stuff," because she's found out that Morwen has a boyfriend now. And then Marwick, of course, walks up behind her, and then she realizes that he is behind her after he has walked in. I could have also done a thing where he was in the scene the whole time, and then just had a close up on Agatha and then got onto that. But basically, either way, it doesn't normally involve the character teleporting in from goodness knows where else just to make that work. And also, who are you talking to right now? Are you just vlogging?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Hey, yo, it's Richard Boy Ribion back with another video with the pink plasma. I don't know. Okay, Barry, thanks for my delivery. I'll pick it up once I figure out where the heck I am. Thanks, love you, bye.
There is no punctuation.
Of course not. Now, where is Tamsin? Moving on.
Also, they both have the default boy eyes. Seriously?
That seems to be like par for the course. Like most pop series that we've reacted to keep the default boy eyes for almost everyone. Where does she come from? That is indeed the question. I just remember we thought of the idea of making pops who were kids. That might have been, which was Emily's idea. There is that, but, you know, I feel like Majesty probably crossed the line recruiting a 5-year-old or a 2-year-old in jazz pops. But even by her standards, that's a little bit, that's pushing it. Here. We literally just saw this. Wait, is this the intro? Is just the first scene again? Is this kind of like was like it all started when this then that happened? You know, that did in some like cartoons. The thing is, I feel like I shouldn't have to say this, but in those cartoons, they typically don't have the "it all started when blah 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 happened." If in the pilot episode where blah 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 happens, they tend to avoid that part and use the intro for every other episode to get the audience up to speed.
God.
It's not even like a recreation with no dialogue or something. It is just literally again. She's done this before in the original episodes. That doesn't make it any better. We're supposed to be improving on the original episodes, and here we are. The one thing that's noticeable here is, of course, that it is sped up. Oh, and I guess starring Tamsin / Treat Pop, who already looks different from before with different outlines and different colored lips.
Why does she have lipstick anyway? Get that away from here. I hate it.
Yeah, well, I will say, this lipstick in particular, like brings me back to memories of watching Gacha in 2018 and 19 um, when that was just the cliche of like the spoiled brat and stuff, and making her like cartoonishly like ugly and like super made up or anything. You need to say a few words about this lips. But yeah, be my guest. Go ahead and do that. I I think you're having a connection issue, Ghosty. Okay, KW is asking to join the live stream, so let's do that then. What has Treat Pop done to this design? I don't know. I appreciate the attempt at different outlines and stuff, but everything else, oh lordy lord.
The lips. I hate it. It needs to like
The
get a
lips,
crucifix
the lips
or
must
something.
annihilate the lips.
We must annihilate the lips. Like, oh god.
Let me just draw a bit of a reference for a second here. Yeah, I mean, Majesty has a pretty
no. Why
pretty
did you pick
excessive
it up?
pink lips, but yeah, everyone else, Electropop kind of. Everyone else is relatively normal. Okay. just checking, because you gotta harken back to the source material once in a while. Also, the Count of Aesthetic Prince video. Oh yes, that's very true. Yeah. if Aesthetic Prince had been making gacha at that point, then that was absolutely also be a thing constantly.
Huh.
Also, I thought we're featuring scenes in the corner to like say like, oh, these are people. But first of all, you put them in the bottom right corner, which is the last place that anyone is going to look on screen if you're watching from the west, and you also put it so that like the text is so small under normal circumstances you can't see it, you can't read it without being full screen.
Oh god, everyone's gonna have these lips. Okay, good to know.
Oh, you haven't seen the thumbnail, have you? Oh, of course you haven't, because I put my like the other thumbnail upside down as a meme. That's why. Yeah. Yeah, the actual thumbnail for this episode shows, the three main characters with these lips. Yeah, I knew what to expect. Speaking of who, there we go. Nice. Also, I gotta love how sped up the effects like actually are, like every time. And I guess you know what, I'm gonna read this later because we're gonna see this exact scene later. So yeah.
Oh boy.
It was so bad that Ghosty's entire connection corrupted.
Oh,
she'll be back.
No.
Right. Anyway. Tam, Sin, what happened? I don't know. Some pink thing just showed up and da-boom! I'm like this mess. Also, could you please look at my eyes? Why are you crouching? Like, at least don't make it obvious.
She looks like she's about to murder somebody with those eyes, all honesty.
Yeah, I use those once in Fallen Angels for like, Adam is seeing a ghost in the first scene, which, by the way, that's not a spoiler. It's literally the first scene that happens. It's like, he sees the death. It's like, oh my goodness, like that.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about because I saw the first episode. So
yeah, like intense horror and trauma. That was the idea anyway. Because we used like the cartoonish shocked eyes. I needed something else that looked a bit more literally terrifying. I.e. this.
Understandable.
Yeah. Why are their outfits basically swimming suits? Well, because again, look at what they're working with. Look at the source material. It's basically it's basically they basically do come like that. Honestly,
Well,
this is probably the most pop accurate, like super pop accurate outfits out of any of the pop designs that have been taken from Gacha, like from this point onwards, for better or worse, obviously.
honestly, they look like they're in like cheerleading outfits for like I don't know, some anime con or whatever. I don't know. They
That's
just
yeah. I've you know something. Actually, we probably should be like collectively happy that that anime and cheerleaders have very different origins in the world. Because if they if they fuse, that would be horrendous.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
Right. I've redesigned either Trust Pop in the past, but we do it again. Honestly, just send the design again. Quite honestly, just there's not. If the old redesign is still better than this, just keep that one.
Oh god. I don't know how people redesign these. Honestly, I'm just like, just forget them.
I'm impressed that Ghost Kitty is able to always redesign these so quickly. Although that does speak volumes for the effort that might have been put into the original conception of them. Speaking
True.
of artists and designers, hello Artdroid.
Hello there.
Welcome back to the land of confusion. Please fix this mess. I didn't want you to find out literally a few seconds ago, but now that you're actually here, I want you to solve it for me. Never fear, young hero. The Super Isla will save you. Which is why I unfortunately don't have a cape. Don't worry, no capes, they get caught in things. Fix this now, otherwise I will lose my temper.
I guess we better run.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe she's maybe she's acclimating to the to the superhero condition because now she's like actually like, wait a minute, I have the power now. I don't need to fear my friend. My friend can fear me.
The power of cotton candy, because she literally looks like cotton candy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No capes. I'm glad that someone got that. Yeah. Unless it's Piccolo. I mean, even Piccolo takes off his cape to fight most of the time nowadays. Just doesn't have the house to put it in, so he has to wear it sometimes. Anyway, relax, sis. It will be gone in. Why was her name on screen for a second?
3, 2, 1.
Okay, how? How and why?
Does she know or something? Like, what?
I don't... You know what? Speaking of Piccolo, she has a clothes beam. All right, then.
Oh, God. Okay.
And there you go. Ah, Isla, you have done it. You save your sister from this terrible costume. Everyone like goes from talking to the audience to themselves and to other people on a complete whim. I'm me again! Boy, I'm so glad! Clothes beam! Thanks for helping me, Isla, and let's get some ice cream. Come on, hobbits, let's get some ice creams.
Oh god, the grammar.
Mm-hmm. I feel like this was written by Gollum. Right.
God.
Wait, what if they use Gacha Club for the designs of the intro, they use Gacha Life for the actual episode, because that pink effect is only in Gacha Life, I think.
What?
I will have to get back to you on that, because, yeah. I have sometimes scrolled around those, like, explosion plasma effects things when I was making Alpha Witch Academy. Never used them because yeah, they're still learning magic. They haven't got to explosions yet. All in due time. No probs. It's the least I can do. Now let's go get some.
Oh, here we go. Here's the scene we're looking for that we saw in the beginning.
Yeah, so here's something that I think I neglected to mention the last time I saw this. Phantom, he's all right for a villain of this, obviously. He does fit the aesthetic of this particular moment. Phantom is a preset, and I don't remember if I mentioned that before, but yes, he is.
Oh.
He is a preset that's been around probably also since Gacha Life, so it is very possible. Again, oh wait, no, Ghost Kitty. I just realized, yes, this is made in Gacha Life, and you know how I know that? Because in the opening, the first thing we see is like a walking animation of Tamsin appearing, and that's only in Gacha Life.
So like the walking animation people would use for gachas is in Gacha Life. Good to know.
Yeah, so that's why the outlines are different, because you can change the outlines in Gacha Club, which is why I pointed that out for the intro, but not for the actual thing. That is weird. Why use Gacha Club for the okay? So I know that again, referencing anime here, a lot of the time people say that the best animated parts of most anime is in the intro sequence, and that is true. The reason they do that is because it's more expensive for them, and they're going to reuse that animation for pretty much every single episode. Unless it's My Hero Academia, in which case, for some reason, they keep changing it every 10 episodes for whatever reason, but whatever.
I think it's because like the arc or something. That's what I think. It's just because of arcs or whatever. I don't know. That's my understanding with anime is that
they have to hire a complete they have to hire the artist again to make a different song and pay them for the composition and all that stuff and go through the trials and errors again. So, and not to mention again the animators on top of that. But yeah, Studio Bones are they are crazy. But for everyone else, under normal circumstances, that's where the best stuff goes, except for unless you have a one particular scene that they've been saving up a lot of money to do properly. That happens sometimes too. Basically, yeah, that's why there's such a difference. When you have two programs that are completely 100% free and you're one person doing them, you don't have to pick and choose which part of your animation looks better than the rest of it.
To be honest, I don't know corrupted imaginations like gacha videos. I don't know what they use, but honestly, I don't care because it looks awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Corrupted imagination. Well, that's corrupted imagination was a lot of external programs. Once you get to a certain level with gacha, you use external programs most of the time for editing purposes and stuff like that.
Yeah. No, I'm really excited for their next origin video they're gonna make, which is Skrillet's origin video, and honestly, it looks really good.
Yeah, this I can tell is made purely within both of the apps themselves, except for the editing of the previous scenes. So it has very basic editing alongside of it, probably to just basically trim and cut the pieces together. Because we had the animated walking, but we also had the teleportation from different parts, which means there's no keyframing that happens. So yeah, that's all the editing is only being used to trim down portions and shrink down videos. Everything else is done in Gacha itself.
Ha! I'm learning something new every day about Gacha.
Yes, there you go. Yeah, when I started Gacha review, because everyone, there's lots of people who already did and still do Gacha reactions. However, I didn't see anyone who was who actually did Gacha. Arguably, some people consider themselves to be part of the Gacha community in that aspect. Damn, That's a Long Name, Gacha Mike, Yami, Lauren Z-Side. Yeah, all of those people. But yeah, none of them actually do Gacha themselves, except for that one time that Lauren Z-Side made a Gacha video and disguised it as a video for it's a prank video, I think, for someone else. Yeah, apart from that one time. Oh, it was LD Chalet did that. Okay.
Yeah, she did. She did it where she's prank her friends or whatever, saying that this is a different Gacha YouTuber that isn't her, but you can totally tell it's her. So she wanted to see if any of the YouTubers would react to it. And
which honestly, that is a testament to how easy it is to get into Gacha and make stuff work that way. just as long as you don't do what I did and decide to use Vegas and learn how to keyframe and chroma key in the exact same video you're debuting your show in.
I do not understand any of that. I just do basic editing.
Well, that's the thing. So honestly, like if you start off with Gacha, it will most likely turn out this way at first.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, unless you try and like fly too close to the sun like I did at first. In that case, you'll end up with something like the original Mutant Girl. But normally, it will look like this. That's what I was getting at. But yeah, like I was saying, so all those people, apart from LD Shadow that one time, they don't actually do Gacha videos themselves. They're
No.
apologies if they don't do Gacha. That was my unique standpoint.
Yeah, I
So-
actually did react to a lot of stuff by Dane Denon's name when he reacted to Gacha a while back, and oh my god, his facial expressions and everything are just hilarious.
Yeah, I have done the I have questions thing sometimes.
I love it when he's like, I have questions. Like, you know he's gonna get really confused if he does it. He's like, especially
Honestly,
like with like the claps and everything.
I think I appreciate his reactions more so than any of the other people that I mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
not to say that the other ones are bad or anything, except
Right.
Yami. But most of the time they just focus like purely on the positives and like, oh wow, look at this things, they're amazing. It's like, is it though? Is it?
No.
And then but meanwhile, you know, he still manages to like keep like a positive like attitude, but also actually does
Be like,
those moments,
huh?
does actually like bring up the issues that exist. And I feel like
Right.
that's probably the best way to do reviews.
Yeah, no,
unless
like with
unless you pick the stuff that I end up picking, which of course, like obviously he's not going to pick the stuff that's like, you know, less advertiser friendly. Whereas I have a list of people that come to me for that. It's like, oh my goodness, what am I reacting to?
right.
That's the thing. That's the
Yeah,
thing when you do blind reactions. You can't really prepare for that.
no, yeah. When I reacted to Secrets of the Plex on YouTube, like it was more for like just like looking into the storyline. I wasn't trying to like nitpick about the stuff, like either like the dialogue or anything like that. I was just more purely focused on the story because you know the story interested in me. I wasn't like one of those critics or whatever. I was
Well, you
just a
created
person.
the story as well, part of the story at least.
Yeah, I mean, like the roleplay version at least, like the one is on YouTube right now because like we talked about in the Q&A that is definitely different because we wanted to make sure it's well balanced. And of course, I found out the earrings on Mira. It could be that in fact she is bisexual without me knowing it.
That's the thing with stories. You know, you get some visual details in there, certainly.
I was just so shocked. I'm like, excuse me, wait, what?
Mhm.
I don't remember this, but yeah.
Oh, by the way, also the pop names are still the same, which is fine, except this is called Treat Pop and Trust Pop, and the main characters are Treat Pop and Izzy Pop, and the only Trust Pop we know is Evil Trust Pop. Oh, okay.
Oh, what? Okay.
Yeah, which that makes that question make the question with the title, but I guess we'll see that more so when Izzy Pop appears. Yes, your darkness. I do anything for you, sir.
You forgot the purple jewel.
Mike
Please.
Wazowski, you forgot the purple jewel again.
God. Oh God. Oh God. What was that? Oh God. I don't know what to say to that, honestly.
That was Roz from Monsters Inc., or at least supposed to be.
Oh God. Why?
There's a line in that which just goes like, "You forgot to file your paperwork again." That's what I was thinking of.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, I remember that thing totally. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
Anyway.
carry on.
Please give it to the human at once.
Don't worry, Daddy. Hold on. Wait. So
Okay, wait. Okay.
so she's his daughter, but called him like sir in the previous scene, and didn't seem to. Okay. Sure, why
mean,
not?
there are like movies and shows where
This is
if,
true. Yeah, I have seen that.
yeah, where they
It,
call their father or mother Your Highness or whatever,
that
Lordship
is
or
that
whatever.
that is true. They don't normally flip flop in the next thing that they say.
Yeah, that's true. Unless it's like reveals something.
Okay. Oh, and please don't call me Daddy is gross. Okay.
Wait.
Okay. I won't call you Daddy is gross. Good to know. Sorry, sir. So they're not father and daughter.
Oh, okay. Like what?
My goodness, did William suddenly join the call?
Wait, what?
I deliver this purple jewel to its new owner.
Good. Do not disappoint me.
Yes, master. Is master okay, or should I just not?
The tail just came. Wait, where did the tail come from? Wait, what?
You know, so some people just have retractable tails, it's like with Aphmau. I hate following my dad's. Okay, so they are. So they
Okay,
are.
thank
Okay.
God, thank God, thank God. Oh,
My word, that was a back and forth there. I hate following my dad's rules. I like to do things my way. By the way, just saying, Evil Trust Pop should have been called Distrust Pop.
Yes. Okay then.
Yep. I don't know anymore. I will not bring up the present. I want to bring up the present. Or the preset, sorry, the preset. No, I already mentioned the preset. I already mentioned the Phantom as a preset.
Oh God.
Right, so pros, the outlines of the characters in the intro are interesting. I do like that the use of the animated walking and also the moving mouths. I always appreciate the moving mouths, especially in the day and age where things have to lip sync for some reason. But it's good to see that some people, still hold out for that. Meanwhile, unfortunately, I mean the story. Like I think when I saw the original version, I think I did actually say, I think I did say we need to see like some sort of origin or something because like Tamsin and becomes and Jazz Pop or something was not and Super Pop or whatever it was didn't quite explain it too well. Then again, I did this.
Yeah.
You just the origin end up not being something too spectacular. Which just she saw a pink thing, walked up to like an idiot, and then was immediately rewarded for her stupidity. So there you go. Good life lessons for the kids there, and also apparently her sister slash friend
Yeah.
also already
about
has
that.
powers.
Like what the heck? I hope they like explain that where it's like, so here's the thing, this happened to me last week or something. Like I don't know.
This was
I
an
mean,
origin story that raised more questions about a different origin.
There's so many loopholes and plot
Yeah.
holes.
Is
Many
there anything
holes.
else going forward? No, this is the rest of the outro. Okay.
Bye
Right.
bye.
Okay. Well, okay, as Drumsy said one time, as it's that jab me with spikes, make me spew. Behold now, episode 2. I don't know.
Oh God.
They don't even look related. This is why you redesign presets so they don't look out of place.
Oh my God, yes. I like literally when I first like learned about Gacha and trying to learn how to make the characters and everything, I just remade the presets into my own thing. I did not know about the eyes or anything like that at first, but now I'm getting better at that. So
Yeah, actually, that is how I started out too. So all of the Mutant Girl characters are based on a different preset up until the point where we started. Like, I started getting like other people that have designed some of them in the past. In which case, all the ones designed by Aiden, of course, came from Default Board because Gacha Club was out by that time, and then all ones from Emily. Actually, I'm not sure. Emily might have done the same thing, and then go from there. But like the original like Gacha Life ones, I picked a different preset for each of them and then redesigned them. Failed miserably in the music the music video, and then Jay came back and said, okay, let's do a little bit more of rejigging here to make sure they look actually distinct, and then they look distinct.
Anybody, welcome. We were just talking about what was like when we got introduced to Gacha and such.
Indeed. Yeah, we're also about to watch episode 2 of this, so you came at the right time. All you missed was some idiot touched a pink blob of plasma in a park and became a superhero.
And then like switching back and forth with the name Daddy and
yeah. Also, yeah, KW running a quest channel. You're critic now. Wasn't she a critic already? I mean, that was kind of the reactions. I mean, eventually
I've been like starting to do like some reactions. Yeah, I'm reacting to Fallen Angels. I actually need to record another episode of that soon. Oh dear God. And I'm trying to decide if I should react to FL's My Inner Demons or not. And I'm reacting to Secrets of the Plex. Other stuff.
I mean, but you did just finish all of Maestro Season 1 last night. That's something that you could react to.
Huh. True.
Okay, for what? It won't be a... Yeah, I was going to say it would have been language anyway, but yeah, not that really particularly matters. Anyway. Guys, do you know where this come from for me? I have no idea.
What is... Oh, my brain's hurting already.
Oh, remember that jewel was supposed to be given to the human by evil Trust Pop that it should be called this Trust Pop? Yeah, it's that jewel.
It looks pink though. What the heck?
Yeah, so does the entire like back wall. Okay, so she does just teleport. Okay.
I mean, we saw that in the wow.
Well, yeah, but I thought that was like her summoning her, like using her reverse Family Guy cutaway powers. Also, you don't have to be called Butter to become a critic.
Yes, guys, I am KW Butter now. Yes, I am. Somehow, I don't know what else to say. I just there.
All right, yeah. Hello, I think I might know where it came from. Oh, you used the right where this time instead of were. You do. You do. Declaration, not a question. You do. You know exactly where it's from. So tell me. Okay, maybe a tiny, whiny little bit. Did you perhaps want to say teeny weeny?
Oh.
Skippity skip.
Oh, okay, stop. Okay,
I'm not subjecting you to that again.
Thank you!
Okay, but this came in the package and it's not addressed to anyone. Well, that was, yeah, some delivery service. That's how you know it's suspicious. Oh, what was that? That was the intro of the series, which also happens to be a sped-up version of Scene 1 of Episode 1, which played right after Scene 1 of Episode 1.
Lips. We do not talk about the lips.
Oh, that was the walking. That was the walking from. You had an animated pose where like a character could walk in place, which I used to use that for the Mutant Girl, back when I used Gacha Life for that series. But yeah, the difference there is that the reason it looks odd at that point is because it's not being keyframed. the characters are teleporting as if they're in screenshot mode rather than like using a keyframe or something and being on a separate layer.
Oh boy, the keyframes.
Oh, look, it's purple now. It's all fixed.
Oh
my my shouldn't that be oh my shouldn't that be oh my loony or something, like after Luna May? I don't know.
Oh god,
it just changed from pink to purple. Yes, we can see that, thank you. Oh, Isla will be proud of me. Oh, real life Isla, because of course they are aware that they're in Gacha, so of course they know they're based on real people. So that's why. Okay. All right.
what is your policy on swearing before I lose my what?
Well, okay, so considering that sometimes it happens sometimes on stream, but I prefer it not to happen. And I do my best not to put those, especially if it happens in the chat. Most of the time, the moderators will catch it. It was one of the guests we really can't do anything, and we have to let it go. But yeah,
I don't tend to like swear or anything like that. I don't.
My theory is that is why Afmau stopped streaming, because when she got like really kid friendly, she couldn't run that risk anymore. But it was the same policy that she had.
Yeah, I mean, I accidentally swore one time in my live stream recently when I was getting mad at my Sonic game. I was like, "Oh shoot, I swore! Dang it!"
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Good to check. I'm glad that someone actually did check this time.
No!
Welcome. We're back in Gacha Club, everyone.
No! Get rid of the lips, please, God, no!
Okay. I will say one thing I do like about this. I like there was an attempt to make a transformation sequence, especially when you don't know how to do different camera angles. I'm Izzy Pop. Oh, that's also a thing from Super Pops. The first time that they ever transformed on camera, they all went, I'm Power Pop, Flash Pop, Electro Pop, or something like that. They all did a weird pose. I don't know.
So...
Again, I appreciate the effort. much like with the sequence itself. And I guess just cut the music, of course. So again, to go back to anime, normally when there's a transformation sequence like that, they have the music that times and matches with how long the transformation sequence actually is, rather than having to like slice off the rest of the music without a fade.
Or like when it's like, you know, there's gonna be a really good epic battle when they transform and everything, they just keep playing the music or whatever for like, maybe it's from the outro or whatever, and then, you know, battle!
I really want to see one time, just while the transformation sequence is happening, just the super villain, just it cuts back to them periodically, and they're just there like standing around. One time they're checking their watch. Next time we see them like in a deck chair with sunglasses or something like that. I don't know. Just anything.
Please.
What's my experience with ARGs? Very minimal. Is this you saying you want to make an ARG and see like and have me like play that on live stream?
Well, technically there is ARG for Seekers of the Plex, the tapes.
Okay. I don't think that counts as ARG unless
I guess so. I just call it ARG for no reason, but
okay. Also, wait a minute, where am I? Did I transform for so long that they changed the building?
I know, I just realized that, Bunny. I just like to call it ARG.
So, moving on. This isn't home, this is a different place, but who poofed me here? And how did they do it while I was transforming? That is a huge coincidence. Also, this is the first time I'm transformed. What am I doing here? unless it's not the first time I transformed, I already exist in a different format, because the origin does not explain my creation and my powers, but it does explain the ones from Tamsin, but not from me, because I'm based on a different person. Maybe that's a different person's video. What is going on? I have questions.
Oh my god, you did it! Yes, let's go.
This
The
isn't.
tapes-
Yeah.
The tapes were attempted ARG while I had minimal exposure to them. Okay, so
Ah.
I was right. I was right to call them, and you tell me I buy anybody, make up your mind.
Yeah.
Ah!
Who are you? I feel like her lips are just like puckered while she's like in standby mode.
And like the makeup though too though, I just oh god, it's like a 5-year-old playing with mommy's makeup.
I was gonna say, yeah, like that particular shade of purple does not complement her skin tone.
You was just enjoying gaslighting me. Why? But why, Bunny the Bunny? Why?
Is that
Why?
part of the ARG? No, I'm kidding.
Yes, the ARG is basically to make me get gaslighted. Yes.
Also, if this were made in Gacha Club, there's actually animated mouths and regular mouths that you can use where you can change the lip color. So you can just do that naturally, and it looks like much more like a thin line. You don't have to like puff them out so much. So yeah.
That looks like a Barbie. You know what? I can see it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, you know what? I want to throw them on a barbecue, burn them. Who are you, and what is this place? And please take me home now. Take me home right now, please. Thank you, if you wouldn't mind.
Before I get any answers.
Yeah. Again, gotta compliment the fact that we have like actual charging of powers, very akin to Super Pops, actually. Weirdly enough, this is like the most accurate to Super Pops out of any of the pops. I thought it'd be Jazz Pops. Wait, actually, Jazz Pops has the musical sequences, so it has that going for it.
Oh god.
I got Super Pop powers. Awesome. Now, real life will... Hold on.
What?
Will 10 trillion% happy with me. Right, real life with 10 trillion% happy with me.
I forgot that's a thing. I forgot there's things above billion.
You forgot that there's numbers above a billion.
Yeah, sort of. It's like I just nah.
You do know
It's been a
numbers go
while.
on for infinity, right?
Wait, what's after trillion then?
1,000,000,001, obviously.
What? Oh, what?
See, that's the thing. Like with every number, you could just add 1 to it, and then it makes it a different number. That's how
I
that
think
goes.
I'm gonna lie down like Rainbow, just on people.
Wow, I think I just blew your concept of the universe. Okay, then. Infinity is a concept, not a number. I'm saying the numbers go to infinity, go to the constant infinity, because they are never ending themselves. Numbers will
Never
never end.
ending story.
There is that. Enough purple grape. Enough purple grape. I'm evil trust pop. I put A on the gacha world to make more different. Okay, I think Treat Pop, not the character, the actual person, real life Tamsin, has an issue with forgetting to type certain words in, because that seems to be a common thing that happens. It's not just spelling mistakes, it's missing out entire words. But obviously knowing that the words need to be there, because otherwise the sentence doesn't work. Like in your mind, you have in your mind you have to know like what you're trying to say, but in the moment, maybe I don't know. It feels like there's like sporadically typed without like being read back a single time before taking the screenshot.
Wow, you broke KW. Good job, Jacob.
If I didn't do it, this video would have done. Call me crazy. Did Isla just poof? Well, here's the thing. We know two things about her. She has a clothes beam and she can teleport. Why would it surprise you that she can poof?
T-Runs, this character looks like an already existing character. I just cannot put my finger on it.
I don't know.
Oh, I know! Star Wars versus the Forces of
Forces of
Evil. She literally looks like that character. Oh, Star from
I can
Star
kind of see that. Yeah,
God.
I can see it. Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
All right then. Hold on. Is the blonde talking to us? What is with Gacha and the fourth wall breaking? Most Gachas don't break the fourth wall. It's just this one all the time. Every 5 seconds. Even Super Pops themselves don't break the fourth wall this much. They have like other videos where they're like in character, you know, doing challenges, but that's it.
Sonic in Sonic X broke the fourth wall one time where he's like, "Hey kids, do not do this at home."
Okay, Sonic. I feel like the tone of Sonic X supports that. In fact, the tone of Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog supports that even more. That's where he talks.
Yeah.
He breaks the fourth wall the most in that series.
Well, isn't he like doesn't he do that like after like the series is over, like talking about like serious issues or whatever?
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like we need a Sonic says about this video.
I think our show broke the fourth wall one time in Sonic Prime saying they're called air shoes.
Yeah.
Oh god, no! 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 No!
Hey there, kid! Alec here. I'm here to talk to you about eye poison.
No! No! Get this off of my screen right now! No! No! Stop! Just stop transforming! Just get rid of your lips! Please! Please get rid of your lips! You usually did not have these lips when you first had these powers! So why do you have them now?
It's part of the transformation sequence. The transformation gives them those lips. You know, if this had an anime budget, it would just be like, you know, like this, like the light sparkle would like surround the lips and just go, ping, and then they'd just be there. I'm thinking of Mermaid Melody. Right. Hey kids, Sonic here. I'm here to talk to you about eye poison. Yes.
Oh god. Sonic!
Oh, there's Amy. Treat Pop, you saved me. No, you didn't, because you're in the middle of my shot.
She fell and went unconscious. How is that saving you? I think she's dead by now.
Just be like, don't worry, Isla, I'm here to save you. Oh!
No, it's like
she just looks down, just goes, my hero.
No, it's like in the Rhythm Encounters FNAF musical where Freddy goes, "Don't worry, I'll save you." Never mind.
Yeah, something like that. Makes you feel better. Secret of the Plex pilot. I told you that you had like one of the best starts. Like.
Yes. I know. Buddy Buddy keeps like cringe is cringe and cringe in my lifetime. I'm like, Buddy and Buddy, I swear to God, there are worse Gacha videos out there than Secret of the Plex. I promise you, it's not cringe.
I dare you to watch the original first episode of The Mutant Girl. Trust me, I've been through that myself.
Or heck, watch ponies.
There is also that. I was thinking more like Gacha by the
Well, yeah. Okay, there's that too. Yeah, true.
Mm-hmm.
Or was Jane the Lost Same's Gacha reviews too? I mean, come on.
Oh yeah, he's got plenty of selection from. Yeah, absolutely. Or watch my reviews of Taming the Bad Boy.
Oh, no. Oh. You're gonna keep. Why? I just feel like you want to keep bringing that up to see my reaction at this point.
I mean, normally I bring it up to see Shorty's reaction because I just don't want her to ever live that down. But still, yes.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah, I
Susie,
watch
but-
a lot of stuff, but I ain't watching bonus. You were there for episode 2, Buddy the Bunny. You were there.
I will watch any vid on earth. Yes, I will watch any vid on earth. I will watch any vid on earth, but I won't watch that. I won't watch that.
Oh god.
Hmm.
Oh god.
Anyway, thanks, Ito. Can you please help me up? I'm charging a beam. Do you want to have like discharge? Like, no.
What you can. Oh, what is happening?
Oh.
What?
I guess by
What?
help me up is not meant to, like, just give me a hand. No, use your telekinetic powers on me. You know what? I guess that technically works. Whatever. Thanks, Izzy. Oh, thanks, treat. You mean a welcome treat. I thought I never ever used my powers before. That's a lie. You teleported twice before coming here.
Ah.
I'm so new to them. Unlike you, who just transformed in the previous episode, which took place about an hour before this, maybe? Wait, I move. What?
Why is she it? I have questions.
So, Evil Trust Pop caught them by surprise, and she's trying to say, I can't move. What is going on?
Nanny.
I'm sending you into a program called Oz the Simulation.
I just.
Yes, my dears. Now put these on.
Oh no! Oh no! We're
So
going.
you basically just invited them. You just invited them to play some VR. Heck yeah! I mean, you have to kidnap me.
I feel like we're going into FNAF universe at this point, like forcing them to go into virtual reality, become evil.
No, they're just they're just going into VR chats.
Oh god!
This is a Drumsy video after all. Anyway, maybe now. Nighty night, Pops. It's going to be a long night.
For sure, for me. What?
Okay, so remember how I said that I actually I tend to do? Yeah, I'm gonna have an intermission right now on this stream, just to probably like cleanse the palate for some people. But before I do that quickly, I guess pros and cons. Pros actually actual powers, 2 attempts at a transformation sequence that unfortunately were eye poison, but hey, what can you do? And no, I think that's it. Okay, so cons then.
Lips again.
Okay, the lips again. The fact that a transformation seems to take place and then teleport you for some reason, which the villain knew about and was able to prepare for, but also to make sure they don't find out the secret identity, it happens to happen mid-transformation. but clearly they knew about the transformation before teleporting, because otherwise unless that was activated by the transformation itself being triggered and that particular magic being detected and being able to be transferred over, which was
And
never
just
explained.
like the grammar, like something like the grammar is just like
The grammar, the fact that several words are missing, there's clearly been no like quality control over this still whatsoever. And the sad part is this is a recreation of a series that already existed and was subsequently deleted. This is the version that's supposed to be the improved form that was I got requested specifically to look over, and it's not much better than the first one.
grammar go brr. Yep, you're correct, Bunny to Money. At least you have good grammar and Secrets of the Plex.
The grammar is just treat pop tradition. Well, in my tradition, I will also say that doesn't make it better. So, in that regard, I'm going to have a quick intermission here. Here's a picture of me, Ghosty, and Ghost Kitty in the back rooms to balance things over. I'll be back soon.
Oh god.
I'm back.
How? I thought I killed you.
I never die that easily. I always return.
Oh no!
And speaking of things that return, it's time for part 2 of episode 2.
Oh god, here we go.
Mm-hmm. So I'm just catching up with the chat quickly, making sure if there's anything in here that's not quite. I want to take a break from the gacha. Yeah, well, not quite, but close enough. I gave all of you a break from the gacha. Mm-hmm. I don't have an intermission. I don't have an intermission background, so that's why I had that. But yeah. Oh wait. Oh, that's why you said we were going to do a proper intermission screen for the power of art. Okay, hold on. Let me check because there's 2 messages in here. Oh, it's not done yet. Fair enough. Hold on, I have to do an intermission. I'm back now. There you go. Alrighty.
Bunny, please don't lose your sanity. Jeez.
Well, I gave everyone a break. That was a chance to rest and recover with the world of logic and reasoning and bleh. Like,
yeah, me and Bunny are just chatting. We're like, I have so many ideas. Is it related to Secrets of the Plex? And I just have so many ideas for Secret of the Plex. I'm like, Bunny to Bunny, here is hot chocolate. No, I'm gonna give Bunny to Bunny more hot chocolate.
that is perfectly fair. Yeah, I've I need some hot chocolate in real life or something at this point. Anyway,
oh god, I want some now too. Actually.
Oh well, I'll make some afterwards. First of all, we've got to eat our greens. And by that I mean continue this stream. Maybe there's a FNAF song by Nate Wants to Battle or CG5 or other artists that will work. I mean, I do love me a good CG5 song, so I can't leave you alone with your thoughts. Okay, all right, fine. I won't leave you alone with your thoughts. Let's just let's carry on with the video then. That's the way better alternative, isn't it? Okay.
I think I.
Oh wait. This is the intro again. Hang on. This is the same intro. Okay.
Buddy, do you need to like please chat me or DM me to help you get your sanity back or something?
Last time on the life of Treat Pop and Trust Pop. This wasn't actually what happened last time on the episode. I just thought it was a flashback because it was a black and white filter. Oh wait, the Reynolds. Okay, that's why. Okay. All right.
It's black and white and they look different. Good to know.
Oh, I actually did a CG5 music video as well. It's not on my main channel. It's on More Gacha from Jacob, and it was for the anniversary of Running With You. Uses some clips from the actual show, which was voice edited, so I didn't have to deal with other clips, and then some other original stuff in the same time.
Ooh, nice.
Trip made a typo mistake? Wow. What else is new?
You think the creator of Ponies? No! I am now the co-creator of Secrets of the Plex. I am right now the creator of Ponies is hibernating until episode 3 is out. So there you go. So right now,
yeah. To be fair, I do love like introducing things like saying like from the creators of blah 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 and blah blah blah. But then always using like their worst or least known work. It's like if I introduced like Aiden or something, I'd be like, from the creator of Hardpoint Family Farm and Many Worlds comes the brand new Gacha series. Meanwhile, Hardpoint Family Farm has had an update in like 3 years. And it was back in the like, old days of him doing Minecraft videos. And anyway, yeah. So it does depend. I can do that for myself as well. From the creator of Legend of Tid, Forgius Pascal, and Colmenar Viejo comes something of equal quality to that. All of those series I finished making by 2016, incidentally. Right. Okay. Everything is quiet. And I love it. The music isn't quiet. this would have been a really good chance to use some of that, not necessarily the music from the movie itself, because you're clearly padding the visuals of it, but something that feels like it would have been like of the same time period, either the book or the film. Ha, funny. It seems it stopped. What stopped? You said it was quiet, so what exactly has stopped?
Right.
Now, come on, Isla. I mean Toto, which I guess okay, we're getting to the Stockholm syndrome now. I guess Isla just, they know, they're clearly perfectly fine with that. Okay.
What if I just announced season 2 of Secrets of Plex and just said from the creators of Ponies and the Lost of Sanity?
I mean, something like that, yes.
God.
Mhm. This
We're
is
on the
the
one
wrong.
episode.
Oh, okay. That's why they're giving to the Stockholm. Wait, but this was. Hold on. I'm pretty sure I imported the episode 2 part.
What? Are you
Okay,
sure?
let me
What?
just check. Okay, so let's see. Season 1, episode 3. So that's not that one. Then we have episode 3, part 3. Oh Christ. Time to go to Super Pop. We did that one. Oh, season 1, episode 2, Arrive in Oz, part 2. Season 1, episode 2, I Go Super Pop. So that has no part, so it must be part 1. Therefore, this is part 2. Unless Treat Pop has somehow messed up the basic concept of numbers. Let's see. Yeah, no, Arrive in Oz Part 2. That's what it says. Yeah, this is the next video on the playlist. I know what to tell you. This is what's on there. But Treat Pop didn't edit the title. Then who did? Who else would edit the title of a YouTube video if not the YouTuber? Unless you're saying that someone else sent the raw file over and Treat Pop just then pressed upload, or someone else has like a manager position on the channel. If so, who on earth is that? Because
Who did that?
But yeah, this is what we have next. So I don't know.
Well, hey, look, who also has issues with sorting.
I mean, you're just flat out weren't sorted. Right. Now, come on. Oh wait, no, same thing again. Is someone dead?
I bet it's supposed to be
the slippers. Yeah, the Witch of the East, because Lord knows you can't edit a house being crushed on someone.
Okay, wait. They changed their looks in the VR, but they don't change the lips.
I don't know. I'm more questioning the fact that they said that, oh, Toto, let's continue so we can go home. Meanwhile, the original Wizard of Oz movie used the black and white, or the brown and white, really, to symbolize when they were actually at home in Kansas. It went to color as soon as they entered the world of Oz. So why was that part in black and white if they were not home? Unless by home they mean like outside of the VR, which maybe that's the case. But if so, then you can't really it doesn't matter if you complete a quest. You'll still have to take the headset off, and the villain's not going to take the headset off, so you're still trapped. So no matter what you do, it's not going to help. Toto, I have a feeling we're not in the Gacha-verse anymore.
Oh God, no!
Rainbow? She is smiling at seeing a flattened corpse. I would just point that out. What the heck, Toto? Wait, so you watched episode 3, part 1, and the cliffhanger was the black and white part at the beginning of this video.
Where
episode
is
3,
the
part 1, but I swear this says episode 2, part Part 2 on it.
Oh, oh my freaking god! Showed up with the off references. I want to dig a grave for myself and that poor witch.
Okay. Alright, fine. I will load in episode 3 part 1 and then we'll go back to episode 2 part 2 then, shall we? This is supposed to be The Wizard of Oz, not Alice in Wonderland. Right. Where are we? That's not that. Episode 3, the Twister, part 1. Okay. Here we go. Here it
Don't worry,
is.
guys, we fixed it.
And we get the intro again, of course.
Bunny, Bunny, do you want my bag instead? Because I have a bag. All right, there we go.
Okay, you see what I said before, like the eyes being view 2 mode? That's when someone talks to the camera. There you go. You think Bond's gone too far this time?
Imagine I tried to give him chocolate.
So you gotta have the supreme stuff. You gotta have the literal creme de la creme.
Oh,
Right here.
if you want this supreme stuff, okay. The question is, we have the super energetic supreme stuff and the super sleepy sleepy supreme hot chocolate. Which one do you want, the sleepy or the energetic?
The question is, how conscious do you want to be right now? Well, sleepy it is then. Okay. Oh, guys, where are the colors? Why is it black and white? I love how we're still like breaking the fourth wall inside of a VR headset. And where is Toto? So I guess, I mean, Dorothy never questioned the color because that's not how that worked. But okay. Here, mummy, because I'm the courage dog ever. You're the courage What?
What is happening?
You're the most courageous dog ever? Was that what I meant to say? Or are you trying to combine the Wizard of Oz with Courage the Cowardly Dog? Which admittedly is an idea that probably would work, and they probably made an episode out of it at some point.
Here you go, Bunny, one sleepy supreme hot chocolate.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna look that up right now. Courage the Cowardly Dog, Wizard of Oz.
Who's Courage the Cowardly Dog? You don't know. You don't know who Courage the Cowardly Dog is? Oh no! What?
Okay, here we go.
Oh no!
Perfect. Courage the Cowardly Dog wiki. Courage dreams of himself as the Scarecrow, Tin Man, and Cowardly Lion from the Wizard of Oz, showing how little faith he has in himself. So yeah, there is an episode about that. But yeah, it's basically this TV show about a dog who ends up being rescued from a military facility by this old lady called Muriel, and because of that, he's like, he's sworn like eternal loyalty to her, like in private, and but however, Muriel's husband Eustace hates Courage, so that's the whole idea. And Courage, of course, he was nicknamed like that because that was just the name that Muriel came up with. Muriel is also like very short-sighted and very, very senile at the same time, but also incredibly upbeat. So it makes for a very interesting dynamic when, the two self-aware characters hate each other, but they're bonded by this one lady.
Well,
The things I do for love.
Well, actually, did you know that Courage the Cowardly Dog is actually based on like a true story? It has to do with skinwalkers or whatever, if you believe in that sort of thing. Like there is like a house or whatever, I guess an old couple live, and they had talk stories about skinwalkers and what happened in the house or whatever, and it turned into a show or something. I have to look into it more, but yeah.
You lost me at based on a true story and skinwalkers being in the same sentence.
Oh,
It's like if I say, "Oh, this is based on like a real Ouija board ritual." Went through that one, didn't we? Anyway,
I don't know how to explain skinwalkers. It's like if you want to know anything about skinwalkers, like just look up skinwalkers. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm sure that
It's like creepy stuff. It's like creatures that are.
I'm sure that I'll find plenty of Alex Jones videos about that.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's carry on then. Oh wow, you learned how to do zoom ins, or was that once again Kind Master being weird? Johnny, hello. We're talking about
Johnny!
my pop series, and I can do yoga. You know, like the real Toto can. Oh, drinking hot chocolate out of a trophy? Heck yeah, that sounds amazing. All right. Toto, what did I say about calling me mommy? I don't know. You look after me like I am your lovable friend, as mummies do.
What?
Or furry friend.
Oh God! Oh, okay. God. Why? Why? Why?
Toto, it's 1900. Furries haven't been invented yet. Anyway,
Uh,
I'm getting some fresh air. Be careful. It could be outside, you know, it could be bad outside, you know, Why is Dorothy looking like that over to like, eh?
Thank you. That's imagination. Thank you for the trophy back. I will hold it dearly if you need it next time.
Mm-hmm. Is this Kind Master? I thought it was Kind Master Premium or something. I imagine because I've been told that's where like the zoom in issue like comes up, unless that was actually meant to be a zoom in for comedic effect in there. I don't know.
I know nothing about this because I'm not a Gacha editor.
Hmm. I've never used Kind Master. I just have watched plenty of videos of people that do. Anyway, a twister, please. A bit of twy won't hurt you. Word of the day: twy. The wind that emerges from a twister can be deadly. Example using a sentence: I'm going outside for a bit of twy. Wait, hold on. You're saying that Kind Master works for audio editing and syncing? Then what the heck is everyone doing with it? Because that's what most people say. Like it's not good. That's not good for that. And then like, and that's why like the music
Unless there's like a
selections
new
and
version of
audio
it.
and stuff.
Unless there's like a new version of Kind Master that we don't know about.
Is that supposed to be a bit or two? A bit or two won't hurt you or us. Nope, still doesn't work. Oh no, it's the twister. So not only does Treat Pop miss out several words in every sentence, but also decides to include the letter A for no reason over and over again. Oh, you did a French product. Oh, so that that Yuri on Ice thing that you made, that was done using Kind Master. Fair enough. Had background classical music. Oh well, someone missed an opportunity there. Mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the Naruto project. I didn't know you did a Naruto project. Do you still? I gotta see the Naruto project now. I want to see the Naruto one. I didn't know about that one.
Huh. Dun dun dun!
Okay, so now we're up to date. Let's go back to the previous episode, but also not. I think it was just the case that the number 2 and number 3 were swapped for this one, and yet when when Tamsin made the playlist, she saw the number 2 and was like, "Oh, this must go here," forgetting that you could just look up the context of the episodes and know the thumbnails don't match up because the Oz thumbnails are very distinct, which is why I knew it was a different series and I wouldn't have to start on episode 4. Okay, anyway. You're saying I put this Naruto and want to film yourself? Oh, so you just did an abridged thing. Oh.
Wow.
Well, now I definitely have to see this. I don't want to see this, though.
No, 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 no.
Okay, we saw this part.
Yep. I think we got to the part where they were like walking around in color.
Yeah. Okay, so actually a bit of a correction that I have to say then in that case, because I do remember that for the Wizard of Oz film, they actually do transition to color by going through this particular door that leads into the Land of Oz. From the house. Yeah, they actually painted the backgrounds so they could film the scene in color, but it would look like it was still the same like black and white that they had before. Which is a pretty clever visual, yeah. I mean, you can always just transition to the outside and ignore that entirely, but And yeah, we're not in the Gachaverse anymore. We must be over.
Oh god.
We must be okay. So, one thing I can say I can appreciate here is that you're changing the facial expression in the middle of like the conversation. The thing is, if you do that, you kind of have to have an idea of like either make them separate lines, as in like make different speech bubbles for them, or make sure that the expression change is so distinct and it kind of like matches up with the reading speed that someone might have. I mean, we're pausing, so it's a bit of a different thing for us, but that's a tricky one. That's a tricky one to pull off. The gorgeous rainbow. Hey, Treat Pop / Dorthay. Dorthay.
What the actual heck?
I found a leg person as opposed to an arm person with red shoes.
Hey, KW, how well does the hot chocolate work? Like, when I can expect Bond to wake up?
When the stream's over, probably.
Not for a while. Like, maybe like a month?
Hey, if you get the supreme stuff, you get the quality. You get quality. That's
Exactly. So yeah, a month. Will that be okay? I mean, he can still do work while he sleep. So, I mean,
I suppose.
I
I mean, then again, I have complete faith that Bon in his sleep can make something better than this. So yeah.
Yeah, true that. Oh god, no, she has the lips. She has the lips.
Of course. Whoa, who is she? Kind of look like me. That's a full sentence.
Oh my. Oh god.
I guess the oh my in this world is like according to Tamsin or / Dorothy, is just whatever world you happen to be in. It's like if I have to say, oh my earth, what is going on here?
Why?
Oh my earth, Fox has arrived. Wait, that's it? That was the shortest episode in the history. Half of these videos are just the intro again, and then the outro, which lasts for ages. And is also copyrighted, so I can't play the whole thing. So, okay, right. Well, I guess I'm doing pros and cons. Cons, get the numbers right.
Con, the lips again. I'm sorry, but the lips.
Mm-hmm.
They need to be burned off.
Yeah. And then of course also I do think that the reason that, Glinda the Good Witch it looks exactly like Toto in this instance is because in the Wizard of Oz, both the book and film, I think they they cast the same actors in different roles. So there's people who show up, as the Scarecrow, Cowdeline, and stuff. There were like, I don't know, a fortune teller before who was the wizard as well, and that's because in a dream you actually can't imagine new faces. They're always going to be some face that you've seen before from somebody else.
True.
So I don't know if they were aware of that in the 1930s, but if they, even if they weren't, that is a cool idea to have say, okay, these people are not random. They were Dorothy saw them before, so she would feature them in the same dream that she's having. There's even some of them who are like several people. I think the guy who plays the wizard actually has a triple role in like the Emerald City or something. I don't know. It's been a long time since I watched that movie. But so I think that's partly why there's like several people. I don't know if Tree Pop is aware of that. I do have a habit of reading too deeply into things and giving people too much
Right.
credit. So I'm not entirely sure, but maybe, just maybe, that works.
Dang, that was just like Secrets of the Plex episode 3. Oh god, yeah.
Okay. Well, I will.
So Secrets of the Plex episode 3 is literally 3 minutes long, and like the extras is like, whatever how many left of that episode is.
Yeah, that's not so bad. That we'll get an hour stream out of that easily.
Yeah, don't worry.
Okay. Right. Anything else to say here? I mean, so little happened. I think probably the actual like vision of Oz itself is probably my favorite visual up until this point, which might be concerning because that's obviously a recreation of something that already exists. Which I guess is like, okay, well, I guess you're at the point where creating like those original visuals or mixing different things, not quite there yet. So trying to emulate some of the stuff from before that you like, that is one way to go about things. And clearly, I think that's why the idea of doing all these crossovers, not just in like pop stuff, but in media in general, exists because people like to pay homage to things.
Right.
At the very least, there is that. But if you're gonna do it, don't for some reason invent furries in Oz and also decide to and also still work on the ground. That's just like something throughout the whole thing. Just say that over and over again. And preferably don't confuse those things. And I'm guessing the switch from Gacha Life to Gacha Club might be in aid of Oz, I guess, in this instance. Maybe. I think. That still doesn't quite work. So there was once a movie director who decided that he wanted to have the first to direct the first movie that used two different types of camera. Just for the sake of saying that. So even in one particular scene, yeah, there'll be two different types of camera. Because like with film sets, what you have to do is like you have to hire a whole crew to actually maintain the cameras and actually they have to be trained up to use them. So having two different film crews basically at once, that did eat up into the process. So but it was all in the sake of that novel concept and idea. That director's name was Tommy Wiseau, and that movie was The Room. And if people know about The Room and Tommy Wiseau, you know the result of that. Doesn't give you too much merit to experiment like that unless it's done correctly. And it's a good idea to begin with. All right. And with that, I think we arrive at the final video for today. Unless I'm missing some sort of secret part 4 that was just doesn't exist.
We will never know.
Yeah, so here we have the Ruby Red Slippers, episode 3, part 3. Obviously the intro is first. Yep.
I'm sorry, just remember the shock face in the face just made me laugh, and I do not know.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
I just can't believe it. You are just like Isla.
that's what to say. I have questions. Yes, let's go, Ghost Kitty.
I think Bond needs CPR. Someone do
Wait.
that,
I'll give imagine the end adult. I think he drank too much of it. That's what happened.
Yeah. Yeah, like, do you ever, does anyone have like a defibrillator emote or something in the chats? Yeah. I
Here's
don't
the
know.
end adult.
Get one of those. Anyway, what is with this world? Sorry, please continue. I know you didn't say a solitary sentence, but I'm going to say please continue as if I interrupted you, which I didn't. But please continue, which you weren't. But I said it. Anyway.
Why does struggling needs an end adult?
Because of the lotus that's in it. That's what makes this. There's the sleepy agent.
Thank you for answering. Yes.
Like I said, I'm good at coming up with like answers on the fly for stuff sometimes, unless it's like a lost cause. Oh, I think the video died with your phone. Oh man, you actually did a full like abridged thing for a school that is so cool. But oh well. I love a bridge series. Anyway. Are you a good witch or a bad witch? I'm definitely not a witch. Because witches are old and ugly.
Oi! Oh! Oi! Whoa! Hey, excuse me.
I'm pretty sure that's a reference to what Dorothy says, because obviously Glinda's the good witch of the north, and she's about to find out that some witches are good.
Okay, yeah.
Except for we cut that part out, just go straight to the mean and ugly witch from the back, for, literally called the Wicked Witch, because forget applying context to lines.
Imagine you need to sing the song with the antidote. Did you not see the sign on the antidote?
The antidotes. What is this? This is a maid cafe now.
Okay, what is that freaking dress? What the? Okay.
I don't know. Also, how did we end up reviewing an episode yesterday where a character literally has green skin for no reason, and yet we have the Wicked Witch of the West without green skin?
I guess for me, because she's not supposed to be the actual witch. She's like, the evil pop character.
I guess. Yeah. Oh yeah, no. But Bond definitely went to a different place just now. Maybe to sing for him. Oh, see, there you go. The antidote song. I think KW. I think you're gonna have to sing the antidote song because I don't know it.
Oh
I'll
no.
I'll lay down a beat for you.
I love fishing. I love fishing. I got good fishing rod. It has luxury, loyalty, and blah 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 blah. I love fishing rod. La 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 la. Oh look, I got a puffer fish. Yay! I'm fishing. Yeah, I'm fishing. Yeah, I am fishing. Yeah, I'm fishing. For context there, folks, if you go to my old channel to find my old Minecraft series, I made a fishing song. And
I actually watched that video. I watched that recreation video. Yeah.
Oh, no!
Yeah. So So I knew about that, and I was like, okay. I thought you could like make up an antidote song like right now or something like that, but okay.
I thought you would not know the context, but apparently you do. Oh no!
I mean, my chat doesn't, but yeah, I don't know.
I thought I was safe from Jacob Butter. Oh god.
Yeah, at one point, because you mentioned you've been doing YouTube at like the same length of time that I had, I decided to be like,
Yeah.
okay, well let's see like how far back the channel goes. Let's see like some old like 2013 KW, and then it's like, oh wait, it was about 2018. All right, well I guess I'll just watch a few random videos and get the general idea, and that happened to be one of them.
Oh god.
What was that weird beatboxing? I was hoping there was going to be like a new song, like the antidote song was requested. I didn't know it was going to be the fishing song.
I can
for
do
a
an
full
antidote
time.
song. I can do an antidote song if you guys want. So here we go. This is the antidote for breaking a bond who is fell asleep in a conscience. Yeah, in a conscience. Yeah, I may put something in it that may not will kill him or something. So now I have the antidote, and I'm gonna kill him with the antidote. Say the antidote now. Antidote. Antidote. Say the word antidote now. Antidote. Antidote. Say the word antidote now because Bonnie is about to wake up.
Nailed it. He's already awake. Well, we did it. Well, we did it anyway, so that the clip can exist on YouTube.
Oh god. People are
There
gonna
we
clip
go.
that now. Oh god. I can make good songs if I just like, write lyrics down and everything and edit and everything, but not on the fly.
Yeah, but honestly, I have the same problem. I cannot freestyle. People have seen that I've been doing songs for a long time, but those are always planned. Freestyle just eludes me entirely. Except for when I'm doing like freestyle parodies, because sometimes I pull those off on stream or something like that, if I'm like in the right zone. But yeah, Carbon Cycle was not improvised. Carbon Cycle was actually made during a school lesson for a presentation, and then was like expanded and made into a video that same night, and then remade twice or 3 times. Yeah, I was never really happy with the version of that Carbon Cycle. I had to do it so many times just to be like, okay, my recording skills are good enough now. All right. Oh, you made a song, a song that I made, and that it's amazing. Oh, I'm glad that one of your favorite songs is still one of my earliest works. From the creators of Carbon Cycle and reviewing characterization comes a new song that wasn't made about 7 years ago. First video with Unit was February 8th, 2014. First video with me in it was sometime in 2009 on my dad's channel, which is unlisted, by the way, so can't really like access it. Oh wait, no, it's now private because like all unlisted videos before 2017 were made private recently by YouTube. But anyway, right, on your mum's channel. We are just that generation, which is just math. What? Really? There's like your first ever videos is you like doing like a math related thing? Of course it is. Okie dokie. She looks familiar.
I wonder why.
She's scared.
Who killed my sister?
Like wise. Oh, that took me a second. That took me a second in my head to be like, you're trying to say the word likewise, and it came out as like Y apostrophe S. Oh.
Oh god. This is what happens when people use autocorrect. Okay, well I use it, but I try to at least fix it.
This is why people have English classes in general. Right. Okay. But people can't die in Oz. Tell that to the Wicked Witch of the East. I mean, I feel like she'd have anything to say about that, you know, if she was still alive, which she clearly, I mean, look at the corner. Used to make videos for her class, and I was teaching her class of high schoolers at 8. Oh my goodness. There's an anime that has a similar plot to that. Until it becomes a harem, but we don't talk about that part.
Oh god.
Yeah, the original like first premise was all right, but then they started like having all the students like simp for the 10-year-old teacher. I was like, okay, you lost me here.
What are you kidding me?
He was also a wizard.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm sorry. It's my fault. My house dropped on her.
You drop your house on my sister? Watch where you land your house. Missy?
Are you forgetting something? What? She's kind of Glinda. She's a bit upset right now, rightfully so. I think she has more pressing matters to deal with.
Ah, yes, the ruby slippers. I mean, forget my poor bereaved sister's rotting corpse. Let's focus on her slippers for a second. Thanks, Dorothy, for my birthday present. Yes, you killed my sister on my birthday. You gave me the best present of all, being an only child.
I just can't talk.
Uh-huh.
The ruby slippers to make my powers greater.
I should dye the ruby slippers, make my powers greater. I guess you have to change the color of them, I guess. It's like a Maya magic system where like the color affects the type of magic or something.
Eva!
Oh, well, guess what? Your sister disappeared now. She's gone off to train with Kami and you know, training for King Kani in the other world. So, there you go.
Nani?
Ready? Just go.
Wait, the ruby slippers, what have you done with them?
By the way, if they're on Dorothy's feet right now, that's a very good idea to obscure her feet with the skirt of the dress and then like move that away. Actually, if that's what's going to happen right now, I will give full props to this episode.
We'll give you claps.
Yes.
Oh my god! Yeah! Woo! Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Yeah. It lets people know what's going on. I mean, if they're familiar with the color system, then yes, yes, it does. Just depends. There they are, and there they stay.
Give them back to me, or I. Well.
What is I just ah.
Oh, be gone, for someone drops a house on you too. That's a sentence. Who made the series, by the way? That would be just the channel is just called Treat Pop. So named after the main character of the series. Good for branding. But yeah, link in the description. Yeah, I predicted something, and this time it was actually a good something.
Yeah, not something bad like the eye patch.
Yeah, exactly.
Fine. I buy my time, and as you two, my pretties, I will count back my ruby slippers.
That was all one sentence.
And I will get you, my pretty, and your little dog too.
Who is clearly human, by the way. Just would I just nah.
I don't know. Oz has a good concept of furries, apparently. Oh, she smells quite bad. Anyway, I'm afraid you have made a bad enemy of the Wicked Witch. Which was partially my fault, because I gave you the slippers without any, like, causation. Like, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't, like, in the book and film, doesn't Dorothy take off the slippers and put them on herself? Without Glinda doing it for her?
In the movie, when I haven't read the book, but in the movie, when the witch goes to steal the ruby slippers, it like magically disappears, and then you get to see the ruby slippers on the shoes or whatever.
I
So-
see. I do love how that works the same way as like Voldemort thinks the Elder One works. The ruby slippers belong to the person who killed their last owner. You killed the Wicked Witch of the East. While you live, the slippers will never truly obey me. My pretties, kill. Anyway. That was the other impression I had, by the way, Voldemort. I forgot. That's the one I forgot to mention last time. More Harry Potter reference. Yes, yes. I can't help it. The soon you get out of Oz, my dear. We'd be happier to stay, but we gotta get back to our world. You'd be happy to stay in virtual reality while you're, like, tied up in real life? Yeah, I don't know about that.
Up? Are they? That's how much right they moved when they went to the VR.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they like change poses. Okay, maybe they're like magically glued to the seats.
Maybe,
I guess.
yeah. Or
One
magic.
of which was in fact a wheelchair. So they can move around. Also, yes, poor Snape. Could you imagine like Snape as Dorothy?
Oh god. I dare you. I dare you.
There is no place like home.
Why?
Toto, I am afraid we're not in Kansas anymore. There was you know the channel He She, how it should have ended. They used to do this series on there. I don't know if they're still doing it actually, but they did this series called it was like Character Swap or something, where they basically like had a character from a different franchise go through like the storyline of the first of a different person. I can't remember like any particular examples, but yeah, like the basic setup of that, it's kind of like those the old Muppets movies where they like just sabotage whatever like source material they're in. Kind of like if they were in this, for example. Mm-hmm.
Now I'm just imagining Snape with red slippers now in my head. Please help me.
What's the difference about a Harry Potter reference? Yeah, or an AFMA reference. That's true. One of the two have to happen each time.
Kawaii-chan loves ruby slippers.
She would. She would love ruby slippers. She preferred pink ones, but you know she loves ruby as well.
There's a freaking pink witch! Oh my god, so cute!
Kawaii-chan, we have to stick to the source material. These are ruby slippers. We need to be authentic.
But Kawaii-chan likes pink slippers!
Okay, well, fine. We can buy you the pink slippers some other time. We just have to get the red ones for the play.
Yay! Saying you're the best! Kawaii-chan loves you!
Not here, Kawaii-chan. Only you can see my lips. Anyway, moving on. I have my Zane hoodie. At some point, we just need to do we should do a review like as Zane and Kawaii-chan at one point.
Yes, that will be the next live stream. Yes.
Oh my goodness, that would actually be like amazing for imagine the the algorithm based on that. Zane and Kawaii-chan react to blank. That would be perfect.
Yes. Oh my god, you heard it, folks. We're doing this sometime.
Yeah, I gotta find a black mask or something. All right, but Kawaii-chan's a shipping queen. Yeah.
Yes,
so
I am, and I ship Aaron and Aphmel.
everyone knows that Kawaii-chan. We're all very aware by now, but they're not in this video.
Fault.
Oh wait, hold on. Actually, wait a minute. No, actually, if they are in the video, we should do Zane and Kawaii-chan react to Aftermath of My Street or to Lion Gate. One of the two.
Yes! 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 I am so there. Yes!
Okie dokie. If I should return, hold on. I hope should I return you back to what you were before. I guess. KW doesn't like shipping. Yet it's called a character. It's called acting. It's like me saying, yeah, Reina wanted to, be just like Morwenna, but you Maya probably do not. It's there's that. Also, you Maya are very, very academic. Reina isn't those things. You forgot that was a thing. Wow, you forgot that acting was a thing. Okay, fine. The academic example then. You're very good. You get very good grades. Reina has to become a tryhard to have a fighting chance. Yeah. There we go. Kedin did a Romeo and Juliet. I think that's how it's spelled. Capital J, but otherwise yes. Play once. I'm sure she could do Wizard of Oz play. Honestly, anything would be better than Romeo and Juliet. Romeo and Juliet sucks. So,
Rubio, we're all foul, Rubio. Kawaii-chan is sad.
we did this play already, Kawaii-chan. You already got to marry Aaron and Aphmel. Now we must focus on the actual. Now we must focus on the next one. Okay. Also, Lucinda as the Wicked Witch. Just saying. Haha. Alright.
Garth and Kim.
Next to Garth, I can't do a good enough Garth voice. I mean, I could do a bit of a smooth Garth, but that's not really what people think of, and that sounds too much like Zane.
It's Gareth. It's Gareth, not Gareth.
Yeah, there's that. Yeah, can't do that too well. I'm much better at Zane. I've gotten weird. I used to be terrible at voicing Aaron, but actually I think I'm a decent enough Aaron nowadays. But yeah, Prince Charming Gareth. Yeah, but not quite the same. Prince Charming Gareth and High School Kim never interacted. These episodes need some work. Yep. Aaron x Zane. Wouldn't that just be a video of me talking to myself? Like, I mean,
I don't.
I mean, not that I haven't done several scenes in videos and stuff talking to myself as different characters, but not a stream.
I'm Aaron. What's up, Zane? Are you still mad at me for dating Aphmel?
I gave you my blessing, Aaron. You don't have to keep reminding me.
Well, I just want to make sure, since you two seem to be pretty close, man.
Look, boys and girls can be friends sometimes. That's how it goes.
I know. I just want to make sure that you don't love her.
We need more examples of this in media. I can't be the only one, please.
Well, I am the ultimate. God.
Joke's on you. You can't kill me with your Ultima powers. I only have one eye to see them through. Also, what gay stuff? Who mentioned gay stuff at the moment? I don't understand where that came from. I just said that sometimes boys and girls can be friends. That's got nothing to do with gay stuff. There's always great gay guy with their Bessie the lesbian. Okay, yes. However, when I say like, we need more of like, for instance, like boys and girls being best friends, I mean specifically straight boys and girls, because they're the ones that people always are like, oh well, if one of them or both of them happen to be gay, then of course they're not going to get together. But everyone else is like, oh wow, they must be together because they're both straight and they both can be politically inclined to be attracted to each other and whatever, but they just happen to join each other's company. Ooh, that's such a big thing. And that's the thing that I hate. That's why I specified that Judas Arena had to be straight for that to work. And then like that was, but still, like, we need more of that in general. Like, that's the thing. Everyone is always like, I did a video with the video with my like my like best friend over here, and actually like in person in this very room, and one of the only comments was, oh, is that your girlfriend, Mr. Jacob B? I was like, no, it is not. That was like that was before the Mutant Girl even existed. So like that was before I even made a statement about that kind of thing. But yeah, that so yes, by all means, yes, great gay guy and Bessie the lesbian or whatever combination there might be. Yes, there are plenty of good examples of that. We just need more straight ones. Which is the first time I think anyone's ever said that they need more straight of anything, but there you go. And actually not been insane. As well as that Tamsin has pink hair, so I mean she's currently treat pop, but either has a normal hair color, means eyes of the citizen form.
Joe's Katie did I what
Support me with Deku and Ochako as friends canonically. I mean, first of all, are they best friends? Because Deku's like friends with everyone, and also clearly, when one of them is clearly shown to have feelings for the other, that's when I'm like, okay, well, if you're going to go down this route, then actually do it. Doesn't have to be them specifically; it can be others. But yeah, I'd be okay with them being friends. Also, I'd be okay with like Deku and Mei Hatsune being friends, most because it means that she gets more screen time. But anyway. Did you bring your broomstick with you? For the last time, I am not a witch. Get this through your skull. Wait, you love Mei Hatsune? Yeah, she is my favorite character in the series. I'm not even kidding. I mean,
I forget which character is that one in My Hero Academia.
That's because she only like shows up in like 2 episodes, and it's like she's criminally underrated. I think that's partly why. When I had to come up with like a character to audition for Johnny's, like, what the audition is not doing anymore, the one for Disco Pops season 5. That's why, like, in my head, like, if it also feels like, oh, we need a character who's obsessed with gadgets and machines, because I was thinking of Mei Hatsune, probably subconsciously anyway. Even more so than Ida. Honestly, like, probably just above Ida, actually. Ida, again, is a close second.
Ida is a really good character, honestly.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Although my favorite character is either Todoroki. I can never pronounce.
Todoroki, you mean?
Yes, I'm sorry. And
Bakugo.
Yes, thank you. Bakugo.
Okay. I don't see what you see in Ida. I don't see what you see in Bakugo. He is a temperamental bully. You're not supposed to relate to him.
Yeah.
I mean, the one side I can say about him is that he's actually really hilarious, especially when he becomes the butt of the joke. That part of him I do actually really enjoy. However, he is not. That does not qualify him for favorite position in my mind because that's also a lot of other people. I mean, I can't help it. He's emotionally unstable, and I completely get it. Okay. However, I don't think you're nearly on his level of emotional instability. Unless you've like threatened to, and I know that you've like said you're gonna beat people up before, Maya, but I don't think you actually would, quite honestly. Right. You have to walk, and remember, follow the yellow brick road. Or in
Where
this case,
is a yellow brick road? There is no yellow brick road. I just see a dirty path.
or in this case, follow the yellow dirt path because gacha backgrounds are limited. You can't remember saying it. But where it lead us? The Emerald City. That's where you'll find the great. Well, I've just given her Dorothy's accent. Sorry, your great and powerful Oz. And just remember, follow the yellow brick road. We're on part 3, and only now is she getting to follow the yellow brick road. But if I just follow the yellow brick road, do I need to say it again? Oh, okay. Back up. I'll follow the yellow brick road. Okay, I'll do what you say. Bye. We'll be off now. We'll be leaving.
I believe. Well, no, I messed up the lyrics already. Do you believe love? Do you believe life after love? Something like that. I am sorry. Maybe I should just go.
I would have gone with I Believe I Can Fly, personally, but yeah.
I believe I can fly.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, by the way, Ghost Kitty has sent me the intermission screen.
Oh.
We'll be back after. Oh my word! This is actually amazing. Okay. All right.
Wait.
We're not doing another intermission, but I just want to put this on because this is.
Oh.
Wait, wrong. That's the wrong button. Here we go. All right, here we go. Look at that. It doesn't quite fit the screen, but we can sort that out.
Yes, let's go, Ghost Kitty. Oh my god.
I had to make some sort of like Danny Gonzalez like style mental break like music number to like put on there here as well. Yeah, that would be perfect. And just have that loop. Okay, you know what? Maybe I'll just like insert intermissions in the future and be like, okay, we'll do it that way. Yes, exactly. Follow the yellow brick road. Precisely. Okie dokie. That was what a way to end. So, and also, is there more in terms of like being in Oz? Okay, next episode it does say missing ruby slippers. So yeah, it seems to be a trend for some reason that every time that a pop series gets rebooted, it ends up becoming a part of a crossover franchise. I don't know why, but that seems to be what happens. I don't know. Maybe next time someone's gonna be like, oh, I don't know. The Pops meets H.P. Lovecraft and Cthulhu or something like that. Cthulhu for kids again.
No, we're not gonna talk about that much. Oh no. Oh my god. I was not even paying attention. I was just doing whatever on Discord, just listening the whole entirety of the video and just being like,
yeah, pretty much. What is my least favorite episode? Probably episode 2 part 2 because it's mislabeled and it lasts about 30 seconds without the intro and outro being involved. like I'll be perfectly honest. The last time on the Music Girls section, I admit I did that partially because I wanted to pad the first videos so they weren't like 4 minutes long each. But it actually still served a purpose. I still tried to make it as variable as possible. The intro was also going to be the same speed. But yeah, not exactly the case here, is it? Because like it's like the proportions are still very off. So yeah.
I think for me, the least favorite episode for me is probably episode. I forgot what episode number it was, but the one where there was just all when the jazz. No, wait, not jazz. The purple pop. Yeah, I'm gonna call her purple pop. Okay, deal with it. Purple pop got transported to the secret hideout or whatever, and it's just there's just a lot of bad grammar there, to be honest, and that's why I just.
Yeah, there is also that. I think that was also the episode where we found out that where we found out eventually that the villains have a father-daughter relationship, except for it took like 3 tries to get the phrasing of it properly.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no! That was actually episode 1 because that was before the gem got sent, and they picked up. They seem to have a habit of picking up things without probably considering them. Like first the pink blob plasma, then it was a gem that got randomly sent to their house. Like they never learn. I know, but I guess at least now they have an objective in this. Get out of Oz by living through it. However, they do seem to be like in character. So do they even know that they're superheroes? Because the characters act like Dorothy and sentient Toto.
Toto, poor Toto in that episode. Why did he make? Oh God.
My boy, look how they massacred my boy.
God. I hopefully if there are future episodes, it won't take forever to be stuck in Oz.
Yeah. Which characters do I prefer?
Characters with no lips. You know.
So Toto again. No, I'm personally a big fan of the Wicked Witch of the East. I think her performance was killer. The original did a few things better than this. It's been so while now. I don't actually quite remember the original.
I never seen the original, so how am I supposed to know? Huh.
I had like completely forgot about the show until Treat Pop herself actually came into my comments and said, "Hey, can you continue reviewing this?" By which I mean, can you review it again because I've remade the entire thing and the thing you were reviewing before no longer exists. So, yeah, there we go. It's the same players on both videos, which saves me a lot of time. But my goodness, me oh my, I'm sure the original something's better than this. Like that's the thing with these reboots as well. It seems like when you add other things into the mix, people are going to prefer one thing over the other, but also something's going to be objectively better than the others. That's just part of the mixture. I don't know.
Right.
I mean, even even when you're when you're remaking stuff like I don't know, the most classic examples of remakes that we can think of. I don't know, Diaries Rebirth, Ten Commandments, Ben-Hur, stuff like that. So, like it's still.
Mm-hmm.
Even then, someone's going like, they did this better the first time. And sometimes they'll just, but most of the time, sometimes they'll just be flat out correct. I don't remember the original, but I'm sure that there's a few parts where it's like, oh, I can certainly say that I prefer some things that Deck the Disco Pop's original to the remake. There aren't too many, but there are some. Oh yeah, singing battle. Oh, actually, yeah, I do remember that because that's actually the reason I realized that Super Pops was actually a professionally made show because of the lyrics in like the music, the background music that was used in that, which was just songs from the show Super Pops itself. I was like, wait a minute, okay, that's what I gotta check out. I'm looking in the wrong place. I thought it was like originally a gacha concept, but no, it was live action. It was it was the abomination I showed before. It was this thing.
No, God. I still haven't even watched it because I'm like, I don't know if I should or not.
Actually, I'll be perfectly honest. Give it a go, because actually, like seasons 1 and 2, I thoroughly enjoyed.
And you said season 3 is trash because they ruined something, right?
Yeah. Which obviously, by that point, clearly that was me complaining that, as an invested fan, I was like, well, this does not live up to the standard that you set for yourselves, which I know because I've seen the other stuff. So by that point, it was already too late. But yeah, season 1 and 2 would recommend. Obviously, they're not perfect, but they have a very nice tongue-in-cheek humor. They actually have some originality to it and some creative concepts in terms of like their very, very limited budget. The costumes are all trash, but we'll pretend for a second. So yeah. Continuing to the last message, yeah, referring to the evil trust pot being Phantom's daughter. Oh yes, Phantom is dead.
Poor Ghost Kitty, she did not like that one bit.
Yeah, actually, that I see. I was in the first plays I was ever in. It was called La Piedra Maravillosa. It translates to the Marvelous Stone, and basically that was it was a play that was based around 4 kids, which we made into 6 kids because there was more of us, who actually get to see the marvelous stone that can grant any wish that someone wants, and it lives within the custody of these two goblins called Pistachina and Pistachina, which comes from pistachio, and yeah, so they're showing this off to their friends. They're saying, "Oh wow, this is all the things you can do with it." It's very wholesome. Another kid as well, or kid, is disguised, is actually the wizard Chupadedos, which means finger sucker, but that doesn't sound good in English. So Chupadedos, and that was the character that I actually played. And because once again we had more actors than there were characters in that play, there were a few people who were also on the team of the bad guys. It just so happens that one of the kids in the theater club actually, because I looked like this other guy who had left the club previously, who she had who she like pretended that she was the daughter of. She then like projected that onto me, so then I became like the dad figure to her at age 10, or 11. Anyway, yeah, the only person I've ever allowed to call me daddy unironically, and for that reason. But yeah, so she actually, we discussed this, and I brought this up to the director. We have that going on off stage. Why not just like translate that into characters? So she ended up being cast as my daughter, the witch Muerde Uñas, which means nail biter.
Nail biter. Oh, geez.
Yeah. So, but we also had this that our pet Cocofante, which is Crocodilo and Elefante, crocodile and elephant. He was a magical fusion of a crocodile and an elephant that only spoke in rhymes and had a voracious appetite and wanted to eat the stone.
What?
So, oh, my camera seems to have died.
Oh
Okay.
no, we never see Jacob Bear again. How sad.
Oh no, I guess if only there was a way for me to fix it. Actually, I don't think it's going to work. Okay, so to continue. So that whole dynamic, because one of the things that I do a lot is they say to do this anyways. They teach you to do this in acting, where like create a backstory for your character, like motivation, stuff like that. I just did that automatically anyway, because I loved I loved role playing and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, well, here we go. So I guess Morianusa's mother, died in childbirth, but I still raised my daughter to follow my evil footsteps. And I also went to university with Pistachina, a wizard and a goblin university together. Yes, roll with it. And that was and together we discovered this particular formula that I was never able to actually harness the power of. And Pistachina transferred that power into the stone, which is why I want it. It's not just because of the play. In the play, it just was meant to be like, oh, it's all about like avarice, and I want to like have all the wishes for myself and stuff like that. Whereas I was like, I want to this be like this formula for like this power that I call the natural. With which I'd be able to control all of plant life, and then I was supposed to transform myself into like a half plant or something like that. Which obviously, it was like an after-school independent company in the middle of an economic crisis in the middle of Spain. We did not have the budget to do that, but whatever. That never ended up happening. But that was my plan. And so like sometimes like we were backstage. We had like several pages of backstage time while they were rehearsing. So we could just like stayed in character and just do like role players like our family of evil wizards. So and I tried to bring these characters back at one point into the Aphmau wiki. I made them into like the villains of the Super Kawaii Crystal Princess School Love Magic Mutant show. And that was yeah, because I wanted to like create like what would that anime look like? That was the idea. Until BB actually came in and like actually ruined the whole continuity. But the only time that's really happened. But that was human error. Yeah, but so I don't know, it depends. But so the idea of like a villain daughter dynamic, this is the point I was trying to get across. The villain daughter dynamic I actually really do enjoy as one of the things that I have considered like bringing back in a different form as well. Possibly in gacha form, but I don't quite know. That was what I was getting at. So at some point in the future, maybe that will become a thing again.
Who knows?
It's all to be decided. Also, yeah, don't worry about warning me about the sadness right now. Remember, I'm still on season 2 of Disco Pops. I am nowhere near close to getting caught up for season 5, so I'll have forgotten all about the sadness by that point.
Also, we need sadness. Do not worry, okay? We need
Yes.
sadness to develop character. If there's no sadness, it's just bland.
I have said before, the sadness itself is not the problem. It's when the sadness takes away from the actual stakes of the episode. When you have actual dangers and threats to take into account or imprisonments that you need to overcome, a character getting sad should not be the main focus. Characters can get sad. They can push the sadness aside to help with like the common, like the bigger cause, or they could deal with the sadness later when stuff isn't going on. It's when you have that going on at the same time and people like, and it stops and halts to become that when it becomes an issue. That's what I keep trying to say every time this is brought up in every single review that I mention this in. I'm trying.
Don't worry, we understand you. Don't worry.
Okay, all right then.
At least I hope so. I do.
I don't know. Well, I guess we'll find out in, I don't know, like a year's time when I finally catch up to season 5 of Disco Pops. I don't quite know, but I guess there's plenty more to still catch up on. I mean, for crying out loud, I promise I'd do like a new, like, you know, once again review like the new Mystic Hills reboot, which is the 4th version of that. So yeah, that could happen at some point. But yeah, then there's also the the Zane and Kawaii-chan react to Lion Gate or something like that.
Kawaii-chan wants to react to that now.
Seriously, Kawaii-chan, you don't want to react to it at all. I'm warning you now. Once you start, there's no going back.
But Kawaii-chan wants to. I want to know what happens to me in my street.
I don't think you do, Kawaii-chan. I really don't think you do.
Is it bad as it seems? Kawaii-chan thinks Aftermath is worse.
Oh well, lots of people do. I personally think that it's more faithful, but it's still pretty bad.
Isn't there a there and we have to point in a direction simultaneously?
There might be. I caught like half of that sentence.
Kawaii-chan loves you, Zane.
This is my
Awesome.
life.
Kawaii-chan's going to go to her basement to change her shipping shrine now.
Wait, change it? What are you changing it to this time?
Nothing.
It should be traveling. Make it traveling. Do a traveling. Make it traveling shipping shrine. I mean, nothing. Of course, no. I hate shipping so much because I am Zane. Okay, I think we've got the characters down. We'll do this more of that next time.
Yes, we will.
Yeah, yeah, we just got like Zane and Kawaii-chan profile pictures or something. Anyway, we'll leave it there. I don't know anymore. Whatever. Thanks everyone for watching. Please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters, as I've done so already. And check out the videos in the description as well before they disappear and get rebooted for a second time or a third time. Now I don't know what time we're on. We'll see. Yeah, but yes, we'll get rebooted for a time. And also subscribe to KW. And on that note, until next time, farewell.